He made a good point. It won't be the outright fastest ride that wins today. It's going to be the one who manages that rear tyre towards the back end.
Yeah, Antonio, please tell us your thoughts about Aleix going into this race.
With in the electronic side point of view, but also you have to be smooth with the throttle. You have to push to stay on the group, but
top 6 race pace, but he's got so much work to do coming from 20th on the grid. And then how much rear tyre will he use up trying to fight his weight issue?
Here's your front row then for the 13th round of 2021.
With Jorge Lorenzo and Andrea Dovizioso. Jack Miller goes from second, ahead of World Championship leader Fabio Quartararo in third. Keith Zarco heads row 4. He's the only rider that's gone for the medium front tyre. He's on that 4th row with Taka Nakagami.
Aragon, lights out, and away we go. Good start from the 2 Ducatis. Look at Martin coming through. Marc Marquez is through from the second. This is a good opportunity for his championship rivals to Joan Mir's lap time here. Oh, wide. Look up ahead, Jack Miller. Where's he off to? He's almost in Alcaniz. Jack Miller's gone from 3rd.
Off-track excursion for the Australian. So through with no effort. Aleix Espargaro
just running out of track. Jack Miller around that last corner. Whilst we're looking here at Pecco Bagnaia in the background there, you can see the blue blur. Joan Mir is up into 3rd.
Seconds behind Marc Marquez, who's only a couple of tenths behind Bagnaia.
Oh, there you see.
Be just as you can see on the TV, you know, how it's playing out. But I've got a feeling, and it might be more to it, right at the end, if you haven't managed it well, you won't just lose 1 second a lap, you'll lose a lot.
So massive drops in the past here in Aragon. I'm going to keep my eye firmly fixed on that gap between Marc Marquez and territory.
Yeah, Mir did say yesterday it was always going to be in these hot conditions. It feels like it's the hottest conditions we've had all weekend as well.
Nini is that last through, but he's a little bit wide, and Quartararo on the cutbacks trying to get back involved. Nakagami's there to pick up the pieces. Should it go wrong?
Was he trying to defend the 2 men behind him? Good battle this for 9th spot, briefly held by
He then has got his eyes on Quartararo now.
Well, Nakagami's probably thinking, look in there, let me have a crack at Fabio. You've tried a couple of times, it hasn't happened.
Another 4 tenths into Joan Mir in 3rd. Here comes Bastianini again. Oh, that's close, really close, almost contact. Meanwhile, out front, the gap's just under 2 tenths. Look at that motorcycle. Jorge Martin's in a spot above it. He's got Iker Lecuona and Brad Binder hungry for 6th place
in Tech 3 KTM next year. It's almost like the burden of pressure's been released from Iker Lecuona. He's a transformed rider. Ride performance this.
Yeah, he might be on his way to World Superbike, but he's young enough to make another appearance in motor.
Because they're doing each other no favours at all, are they, here? Because while they battle and swap paint and rubber, it's just giving Fabio Quartararo
victory in his 42nd attempt, and Marc Marquez looking for this record to keep. He's undefeated in the last
different race. This has been brilliant by these two. Now we're on the lap. This is lap 15, where we've got to keep a very close eye on the grip deteriorating from this lap onwards.
Yeah, they don't look in trouble so far, do they?
No.
But there's still a little way to go.
Battles, famously, of course, a tough battle with Andrea Dovizioso. It's the new breed, though, for Bologna of this Aragon Grand Prix so far. Lap 15 then chalked off. Now it's all about your speed, but more importantly, your tyre management.
Round that we ever had here, 2010, Casey Stoner. Ducati have come off second best to Marc Marquez on more than
sat behind Pecco Bagnaia now for over 27 minutes of racing action. So he's up. He's now leapt right onto the back wheel of the Frenchman yet again.
What's happened to Lecuona? He was 7th a moment ago, and he's just dropped down to 10th place.
In way too hot then into turn number 8.
Oh, that's a shame. It's looking like a really good ride, that. Down to nothing really to split these two.
Yeah, and at the moment there's no obvious visual sign that either of them are hitting any sort of rear
line. Further back, again, Mir pretty much matched their time, so no advantage being made there.
For that, into turn 4, where Marc Marquez has lost epic last lap battles against a factory Ducati.
Pecco Bagnaia so well, he doesn't really know what he's getting in a straight scrap either, so this is new territory for both. Hungry to do over the factory Ducati team in a one-on-one battle.
Yeah, this is just fascinating on lap number 18. There's been nothing more than a couple of tenths splitting these two right from the first corner of the race.
Moment where Bagnaia can just pull out a bit of an advantage. Further back, Quartararo, of course, courtesy of Lecuona making a mistake, has gone up a planet.
Any issues with that right shoulder, he felt physically, he got the body to run for the race victory. Mistake. Bagnaia nailed a perfect lap for pole yesterday with an all-time lap record. He's been picture perfect for.
I cannot eat into the gap to the two men out front.
Yeah, Jack Miller's going to be disappointed because he slipped right out of contention.
It's difficult to see here, isn't it, as to whether or not Marc Marquez is keeping something in reserve or whether he's being stretched. Turns 8, turns 9.
Well, I don't think there's been a lap at all in this Grand Prix where there's been more than those Michelin tyres on that left side now will be crying for mercy at this stage of the race. We are deep now into the phases of the race where
there'll be so many emotions. Marc Marquez, though, does like breaking a heart or two, and he is right on his tail again as they...
Johann Zarco, a quick check on him, he's dropped down to 17th place now. So Cal Crutchlow no longer in that 17th with a power of the Ducati now. Then Marquez really try and get close. Well, of course he'll try and get close into turn 3. Will he be close enough though?
Is he waiting? Oh, here he comes, he's making his move. A block pass up the inside, but he goes wide. Bagnaia, here we go then, battling.
Handstand finish here in Motorland Aragon. Marquez then has made his first move. It didn't work out at turn 5.
That's some intense pressure here.
Through this famous left-hander, which is named after Marc Marquez. He loves left-handers. So good. So much confidence and trust in that Ducati front end. He keeps Marquez at bay into 12.
How is he keeping his concentration? And block pass this time into turn 15, but again on the cutback, here comes Bagnaia.
See, what Marquez did there is just compromise.
And 16 and 17 and again, and this time he will be close enough to make another move and maybe lead into turn 1. Is he going to have another look here now into turn 3? Here comes Marc Marquez, he'll line it up, he's got to have the speed here.
He does, yeah, he's going for it. On board with Marquez. This time, has he made it? No, he hasn't, he's in wide again.
Bagnaia slams the door shut on his fingers. This is an intriguing encounter. The Ducati guys,
capital building, the tension being ramped up here. There's no way through for Marquez into turn 12. At the moment, Bagnaia's been so good.
Dean, he's getting close, he's going to have another look, he's trying to interrupt the rhythm. Another block pass, and it's the same story. Bagnaia goes back through it.
In turns 15, Marquez went for it. 4 raids on Bagnaia, 4 unsuccessful raids as well.
But will he do it when it matters?
Over here from that factory Ducati, Marquez goes for it on the inside into the first corner, punishing that front end on the Repsol Honda, and it's a
4. He does it again into 5.
Can he this time around do it? No, he can't. Bagnaia comes back through again. That's over tier.
Yep.
Here it comes down the hill. He's through on Bagnaia. Can he make it?
He's wide, and that might be it. That might well be it. Is that
Surely it now. It's Pecco Bagnaia's race. Marc Marquez has thrown everything that Pecco Bagnaia.
We've witnessed a cracker here in Aragon. Bagnaia is a MotoGP winner for Ducati. Celebrations in there with David and the World Championship leader Fabio Quartararo has to settle for 8th behind Brad Binder. Wow, what Marquez jousted it out. They tussled wheel to wheel, elbow to elbow, knee to knee for 23 unforgettable. He thought he got through on Pecco Bagnaia, but it's the Italian who takes his first win in an epic. What a way to win your first ever MotoGP race against the 8-time world champion who had 7 shots at you.
Got to give huge credit as well to the sweet sensation of winning a MotoGP race. He knows the sweet sensation of winning classic nail-biting last laps by that.
Well, he knows what he's made of now. He knows he's made of tough stuff. Bagnaia under incredible pressure.
A cracking race. That was absolutely phenomenal.
Look, pretty much the same from a helicopter angle.
What a time to be going home as well to your home GP in Misano in just 5 days' time. First Ducati win at this track since Casey Stoner in 2010. I think now Italy's first win of the season. Gigi Dall'Igna is completely drained. He's absolutely physically and emotionally exhausted. He just came up short. Let's hear from his crew chief, Santi Hernandez.
Santi, love to hear what you think of Marc's efforts in that race.
To Bagnaia, he made a very good race, but also Marc, I'm so happy for him because only thank you very much.
There is absolutely no shame in finishing second in a race like that, and they know Repsol Honda will know win that home Grand Prix. Good scenes there, great scenes between the 2 top men in that race. See that one because it was just, as we said, a pleasure to watch. 3rd place for Joan Mir, very...
Yeah, how do you feel, Sahara-san, about Joan's efforts today?
Yes, expected more, but really good race. Yeah, exciting race. Also, a little bit pity for Alex, he also, but I want to congratulate Joan now.
Absolutely brilliant rides. The latest Spargaro, 4th again on the factory Aprilia. This man, Enea Bastianini, on Binder was 7th. Quartararo somehow salvaged an 8th place, but he was 16.5 seconds back. A very difficult day. Johann Zarco had another disaster. He was 17th. He only just actually beat Aprilia, haven't they, over the years, those two camps. This time again, though, it's Ducati that take the spoils.
Fabio Quartararo was handy. It's been cut to 53 by this man. Pecco Bagnaia, who's moved up to 2nd overall in the World Championship.
That was...
there will be tears at some point.
Steve, 11 months ago here, the guy could barely stay on the bike. He was absolutely shocking. It was one that's on to the podium for just the 2nd time in his comeback season. Well, Simon Crafar put it perfectly. It was, but that does not come close to telling you anything like the full story of that incredible 23-lap battle. The constructor prop on the top 7 of the podium, of course, he was influential in Casey Stoner's 2 MotoGP world titles. He would have seen Casey Stoner take Ducati's only win here in MotoGP, the 24-year-old Spaniard. Another great, hard-fought podium for the factory Suzuki man. 136th career podium. He's 97th in the Premier Class as he edges towards the full century. In his first win in MotoGP, he's 11th in the World Championship. Pecco was perfect.
Fantastic scenes. He's had to wait a while for that sound, of course. Last 2 scenes for Jack. He's a top guy, of course. It looked like he might be on for a podium until that error into the last couple of corners will wake yourself up for your home Grand Prix next week.
Absolutely incredible. Ducati's 10th winner, joining Capirossi, Bayliss, Stoner,